sure everything's in good condition. Alright. Welcome everybody to Shantae Half-Genie Hero. I've been waiting to play this one. There are a lot of modes in this game, but a good chunk of them are DLC. Like, well, 2 of them are. Pirate Queen's Quest and Friends to the End. As well as Officer, Beach, and Ninja modes. But I'm just gonna play through on the default mode. Voice clips for Shantae are provided by Christina V. And she does a great job, even if she doesn't have all that much actual dialogue. Like, there's a lot of talking in this game, but not a lot of it is voice acted. Now, this little opening sequence doesn't really have much to do. You just run to the right.
Uncle Mimic.
Well, there's only one thing to do with an ominously glowing hole. Jump down! You don't actually have health at this part, so even though those bats are technically enemies, they can't hurt you here.
Huh?
Now, as the 4th game in the Shantae series, this picks up, of course, after the events of Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, where in the best ending, Shantae recovered her lost magic, destroyed the Pirate King, and... well, for some reason she gave Risky Boots back all her stuff. Risky being her archenemy, who teamed up with her for the duration of Pirate's Curse. I think this is also the game that confirmed that Shantae's genie side came from her mom. Though considering we've never met either of her parents, and Shantae seems to have been raised by her Uncle Mimic her entire life. Yeah. I hope I'm not going through the dialogue too fast. Probably not. Alright, so, basic controls. Jump with X. Your main attack is your hair whip, activated with square. There's also what you use to talk to people. You can use either the control pad or control stick to move Shantae around. Currently everywhere in Scuttletown is closed down, but you can still get some early gems by smashing pots. The townspeople can at least give you some pointers to where you're supposed to go next, but here the only place that's open is Mimic's workshop.
Uncle Mimic.
Alright, so we need to go find Bolo, who is in the bathhouse staring at a lady.
Bolo!
If you stand in the water at the bathhouse, it'll restore your hearts. So this is a good place to go if you've been injured out in the field and haven't found enough hearts. He thinks he's a statue. But yeah, you can talk to the bathhouse lady for a free hint. So this is a good place to come if you get lost. Notably, the pots here don't regenerate, so yeah. You'll need to leave the area and come back in order to farm for gems here. Give the item guy the stale slip. And we get a magnet. Stuck to the bottom of a bunch of hard drives. Ooh, that can't have been good. Oh, and if you want to save, run over here and talk to this guy. Well, I think I know where they went. And if the Tinker Bats are here, that means Risky Boots isn't far behind. Here, Arpeggio.
The town's under attack.
Make your way to Sky's hatchery and talk to Sky herself. Giant bird. Sky also gives us our first key item, the whistle, which basically allows us to exit a level whenever we want. Welcome to the world map. Currently we only have Main Street available as a level. It is kind of circular. Or I guess semi-circular. Now every level has a little intro cutscene that only plays when you first enter it. This is our sub-screen. I'll go over it in a little more detail once we get more items and stuff. And enjoy the music, because this is the only time it plays. This song is also sung by Christina V, Shantae's voice actress, and this is the only time in the game you get to hear it. Like, if you come back to Main Street later, then it'll be playing a different music track. It's a bit of a shame, because I really love it. It's titled Dance Through the Danger, and I'm pretty sure it's going to become Shantae's main theme in future games. Now, as for abilities, Shantae is a bit limited right now, just her basic hair whip. Like, we haven't unlocked any of our transformation dances yet. But thankfully, despite only having 2 hearts, these Tinkerbats, the most basic enemies, they're basically the Goombas of this game, only deal a quarter heart of damage, meaning we can take 8 hits. Obviously, we'll be able to extend our HP to about 8 hearts maximum, I think. And of course, we'll be gaining more abilities and upgrades to our hair whips as we go along. Now, the reason you want so many hearts is that not only can you gain extra... Not only do your hair upgrades need to be bought, but see that green meter with the circle on top next to my health? That's your magic meter. You can purchase various spells to give Shantae some extra attacks. And yeah, no more Dance Through the Danger. Now we're in the main part of the level. This is where most of its secrets are hidden. Though Shantae Half-Genie Hero is a game that has a lot of backtracking. Because, well, a lot of stuff needs different dances or other abilities in order to get to. And that includes here on Main Street. Thankfully, the map screen can help you figure out exactly what you're missing and where. Like, this girl up here, we can't talk to her without the monkey transformation because otherwise there's no way to get up there. There's another secret hidden on top of this, but again, can't get up there without the monkey. Or right here, I think. But I can't get in there without the monkey or the bat. Now, this area here is a good grinding spot, but I'm not gonna stay there for now. Jump. Dodge, rat. Okay. That notification was an update file. Anyway, boss time. If there's Tinkerbats, Risky isn't too far behind. I actually don't know her voice actress's name.
Risky boots. I thought so. Looking for this? Give that back!
Sheesh, you save a woman's life, and this is how you repay it. She repays you.
Lock and load.
Tinker Slug, don't call it Poop Toot.
Destroy Poop Toot!
And she calls it that anyway. Hit the bell with your hair to bring out a dynamite barrel. Then climb up the chain. Whack the barrel into the Tinker Slug with your hair, and then give it a good whacking. You have to wait a little bit before the next dynamite is ready, so... When you see the bell sparkle, that's when it's ready to bring out another dynamite barrel. Ow! It'll either shoot cannons or Risky herself will shoot a little bit of... will shoot a spread of bullets at you. Ow. And she's lucky not to get whiplash from that. Whew. And there we go. That is the first level, first boss. A lot of Half-Genie Heroes' substance comes from retreading old steps with your new abilities to find new stuff.
Move it, you lubbers! And don't come back!
And these little platforms signify the end of a level. I do plan on 100%ing this game and getting the best ending, because this game does have 2 endings. Now then, Genie Realms. You'll find these hidden throughout the various worlds. Right here, we get the monkey dance. This gives Shantae her first transformation. You press triangles, Shantae will dance. You just tap the direction, and that'll cause her to transform. The monkey can climb up walls, is smaller than she is, and is generally faster. It can also jump higher. So very useful for platforming. Or taking shortcuts. That's the only transformation the game will just hand you, though. If you want the rest, you need to track down the genie portals. This is the mayor of Scuttletown, and he sucks.
Fired?
Yeah. Like, I can understand him firing her in Pirate's Curse, because, well, she didn't have her genie powers anymore. Not much point in a guardian genie who doesn't have her powers. But here, she drove Risky off. And that's what he's... People with an exclamation point over their heads will offer you a new quest. Oh, count on it. And usually they'll give you the map to your next level. In this case, Mermaid Falls. Before we go any further, let's pop into the art gallery real quick. This is one of the game's collectibles. Basically, there are 10 gallery keys hidden throughout the world. Each one you find will unlock concept art, and in the last 3, fan art. If you find all 10, you get a special item. And a trophy/achievement. Also, the art gallery respawns all the pots in town. And then, let's pop into the item shop real quick. And look at the items. Potions, obviously restore your health. The Fireball allows you to have a long-range attack. So we're gonna pick that up. The Pike Ball orbits around Shantae and deals extra damage, which we're gonna get. The Storm Puff summons a little cloud that strikes lightning directly down below it. And the Bubble will absorb projectiles. These are Shantae's spells. But I also want to look into some of her other abilities. Attract will draw in nearby gems or hearts. Backdash is pretty self-explanatory. Metronome makes her dances switch between different tiers faster. But since we don't have any more than one dance, we don't need it yet. The Magic Bracelet will reduce the amount of magic you consume. The Bikini Armor reduces the damage you take by half. And here, the Silky Cream and the Shampoo. These are your hair upgrades. The cream increases how fast you can attack, and the shampoo just increases the damage overall. The Warp Dance will allow you to teleport between previously visited areas of a world, but it's a little out of my price range right now. We're gonna get the shampoo. As you can see, certain items have extra levels to them, basically making them more effective in exchange for more gems. If you have multiple spells, like I do, the Fireball and the Pike Ball, you can switch between them with L1 and R1. That's the Fireball, and that's Pike Ball. The Hot Spring also restores your magic. Well, I hate her. Alrighty, off we go. I'm thinking about heading back to Main Street, but now that I think about it, it's probably better to go through Mermaid Falls first and get some other upgrades first. And Bolo's here. Bolo. And for the record, Shantae hasn't known Bolo since they were kids. She met him during her first adventure. As you can see, in water, Shantae can just swim along the surface. She needs a few aquatic-based transformations in order to actually swim. Now your hair does more damage than any spell does. But the spells are useful for other reasons, like increasing your damage output or just attacking from long range. Darn. Whoa. The only downside of the monkey transformation is that it cannot attack. If you find these little stone arches, these are genie realms. But I can't actually use this one yet. We need a different transformation to move that block. Right, hop over here. Now, we can't get up there just yet, because it's a little farther than I can jump. And I really wish I hadn't fallen. Yeah, well, at least I didn't fall too far. Yeah. Actually, bottomless pits in this game aren't very common. And the area that most heavily features them actually makes them just shoot you back up out of the pit, taking a little bit of damage. You'll need to ride on the hooks to get around here. Now those alligator guys, they can take a bit of punishment. Ow. And if they spot you, they'll just charge straight at you. Okay. I have a feeling this plot isn't being perpetrated by mermaids if it's creating fake ones. Those fish will just damage Shantae, so... yeah, take the further route over them. Shantae isn't exactly a Metroidvania, but it's pretty close. Almost made that jump. I'm gonna jump up here. There we go. Oh, but yeah, to turn back into regular Shantae, you just tap triangle again. I think I need the monkey bullet technique in order to get over there. Which basically allows the monkey to jump off a far wall. Or maybe not. Oh, yep. Need the monkey bullet to get over there. Well, the exit to the level is actually down below, I think. I haven't played this game in a while. Actually, never mind. It's right here. Now, whenever you see these pots,
Buy something?
she acts as a mobile store. She'll sell potions and very special dances. Obviously, she sells the warp dance, but she also has the revive dance, obliterate, triad dance, Sophia 3 dance, blobfish dance, gem jug dance, and that's about it. Now, when it's labeled trade, it means you need to buy one of these three, and then you can swap it out for the other one whenever you want. For example, Dryad swaps with Gem Jug, Blobfish swaps with Obliterate, and Revive swaps with Sophia the Third. I'm not going to buy any of these right now, but they all have their uses. Now then, slide! You can move Shantae up or down the slide with left and right. And the point is basically just make it down to the end. If you grab any of the oranges along the way, good for you. Oranges can be used later as healing items. There's a trophy for making it down without taking damage. Oh yeah, that was added in a update. Ow. I think it was released when the Ultimate Edition of the game came out. But it was part of a free update, because I don't own any of this game's DLC. At least none of the paid stuff. There's also a lot of gems here, so if you're trying to grind for gems to buy that next upgrade, running through Mermaid Falls will usually get you a bunch of them. Whoa. Whoops. Yeah, if you fall off a bottomless pit here, then yeah. You lose a little bit of health and have to go back to the beginning. Bright side, you keep all the gems you collected. I don't know if dying and then restarting disqualifies you from the take no damage trophy. Because I don't actually have said trophy. Ow. Whoa. Alright. We come to the end of the slide, which looks a lot like a conveyor belt.
It's disgusting, all right.
We're about to find out. The various barons are just a bunch of lesser bad guys around Sequin Land. I think they were all introduced in Risky's Revenge. This is the Giga Mermaid, the game's second boss.
Whoa! Destroy the lock!
At the beginning of every boss fight, Shantae will shout out something that's usually just a pretty basic hint on what to do. Now, even though we're trying to set her free, Giga Mermaid still attacks us. Destroy all 6 locks to finish the first phase. Because, yes, this is a 2-stage battle. And that doesn't look friendly. Ow. Thankfully it only does 2 damage. There we go. Yeah, but she's still a little angry.
Oh, she looks mad.
That jewel on her head is her weak point. You basically need to wait for her to summon this, and get in a whip or 2. This phase doesn't have much health. If you use the fireball, you can end this phase pretty quickly. I guess maybe that gem on her forehead. Wait a minute. Yeah, something must have been wrong with that gem on her forehead. That's why she was attacking us. Alright. Oh, wait. I forgot. Every time you clear a new level, it does give you a new transformation. In this case, Crab Dance. The crab can't fully swim, but it can sink down into the water and jump higher in it. But it does. Yeah, Shantae is silly, but at the same time it can go to some pretty dark places. Little chef makes the best desserts, but now her restaurant is under pirate attacks. She's talking about the girl we saw on Main Street. If we bring this lady a monster egg, she'll give you something. I forget exactly what. Pop into the item shop and you can get an idea of what else to look for. Now let's see. I want the silky cream. And since we haven't found any heart holders yet, might as well get the armor. Though actually I have 114, might as well get the triple fireball. Almost enough for this basic storm puff. Anyway, I was planning on returning to Main Street anyway, so... Return to Main Street. And off we go. Now most underwater areas have platforms so that the crab can get back up. And in here, we find a treasure chest, which contains our first heart holder. These are basically just heart containers. Oh yeah, most of Shantae's forms cannot attack until they get an extra upgrade. Because each transformation usually gains about 2 or 3 abilities when Shantae is at her full potential. And looky there. Pop in here and we get the green stone. If you whip a green gem with your hair, it becomes magic. Now, something I want to point out with relics, or spells. You can toggle whether you want the upgraded or downgraded version of a magic spell. Like if you don't have enough magic to use the upgraded version effectively, or if you want to challenge yourself. In fact, all relics can be toggled on or off. Just in case you want to go for 100%, but you still want to challenge yourself. Also, Shantae cannot turn back to normal while she's underwater. Now here we're going to need our other underwater transformation to get up there. Also, the crab can hide underneath its shell for a little extra defense. Against contact enemies, it doesn't always help. And here we go. If we jump over here, talk to the chef. We've actually been in her restaurant before. It was part of that. It was that part where I said it was a good grinding spot because Tinkerbats will respawn endlessly there. What you need to do is go over to the restaurant and kill 30 of them. The 30th one you kill will drop the health permit. Then you just take it back to her and boom. But before we do that, go over here, and we get Monkey Bullet. This allows the monkey to dash off walls. We'll be going back to Mermaid Falls after this in order to put that to use. Slip the monkey through this area to get another heart holder. $13, $14, $15, $16, $17, $18, $20, $21, $22, $23, There we go. And now, permit in hand. We backtrack through the level. Ow. Give it to Chef Girl. And she gives you the salted caramel. And now, use the whistle. And as you can see, we've collected 3 out of the 5 items you can find in Main Street. Back to Mermaid Falls for a short stint. Let's see what we can explore with our new crab transformation. Right there, we get a Sunken Soul, which is an item we'll need for the best ending. Now these, I guess, Nagas, they drop monster eggs. You can eat them yourself to heal, and they're some of the best healing items in the game. But remember the lady back in town who also wanted one of those? Yeah. Ow. You notice that all the mermaid enemies have been replaced by the Nagas. That happens in some levels. Certain enemies will disappear and be replaced by stronger ones. The Nagas do take more damage than the mermaids did. It's just that since I can swing my hair faster, you wouldn't notice. Now right there are seaweed blocks in the way. You need the crab claw in order to break those. These electric bats have shown up. And obviously there's no girls about to be made into fake mermaids here. The gator enemies will also occasionally drop gator steak. The 5 blobfish kids will also be important later, though they'll be important earlier than the Sunken Souls will. No, wait. You need a different transformation. Alright, since I didn't show the Rudolph in full... Ow. This block right here is breakable. once we get the transformation to once we get the transformation needed to break it, we'll be able to come back and, well, do something with it. Just the first 2 levels. I'm just backtracking right now to get some extra abilities. Crap. Risky attacked. And Shantae got her uncle's blueprints back from her. And now, since the mayor decided to fire her anyway, she's out looking for stuff to help her uncle build his dynamo invention. Right now we're looking for the copper ore. And that's about it, really. This area was basically where the villain Techno Baron, not Ammo Baron, was kidnapping girls and turning them into fake mermaids to use as monster chow, but we shut that operation down before he got very far. The bat form we've obtained here is technically an optional transformation. We don't actually need it to finish the game, but it certainly helps a lot. True to the species it's named after, the bat can fly, but only in a straight line. If you want full flight, you'll need the later game Heartbeat transformation. Now over here, between these 2 torches, is a secret room. That we can't actually do yet. But remember this room for later. That's very helpful for shortcuts, though. And no point in going down the slide again. Back to Scuttletown Square. Give her a monster egg and you get a heart holder. And in about an hour, we've already expanded ourselves to 5 hearts. Right. Ah. We'll obviously need the salted caramel to do something to get the seeds this guy needs to help his bird. Gonna get the magic bracelet. And on we go. But where exactly? Yeah, I should probably go see the bathhouse lady. Oh, this is the storm buff, by the way. Yes, please. Right. What's the next one? Oh, the girl in the hatchery, right. Can't believe I forgot that. Well, at least this can help the guy in the item shop. Wait, wrong place. That's not an egg. Well, this is what Uncle Mimic needs, so let's go talk to him. There. This is sudden. Case of the olds.
Oh, why don't you remember me?
And the whole town has come... The whole town has come down with Shadow the Hedgehog syndrome. There he is. And we get the map to Tasseltown, our next level. And Sky's sprite is just standing there all derpy. This unlocks the 4th level, Tasseltown. Well, technically 3rd. Because Scuttletown Street isn't really a level. Well, hello there.
You again. How sad. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Let's go kick her butt. If I had the attract, that wouldn't really be a problem. Whoop! The vultures in this level will also drop monster eggs. So if for some reason you're having bad luck with the Nagas, try the vultures. Drop down here to find our third sunken soul. These worms need to be fully submerged into the sand before Shantae can actually do damage to them. Let's see what's down here. A rock I can't break. And a little shortcut past an area that we normally wouldn't be able to pass. And why wouldn't we normally be able to pass it? Because sandstorms. That kind of sandstorm. No, no, no. Phew! Needless to say, you don't want to jump when the sandstorm is going on. And even then, if you're not behind something, you'll be blown away. There we go. Really love the music in this game. It's a shame Shantae didn't get into Smash Ultimate. She had been really good. Right, we can't get through this without another transformation. Because that sandstorm always starts up when you reach that area. Death in this game is a bit of a slap on the wrist. You just go back to the starting area. Oh, this part of the level. Thankfully, this section only happens on your first visit, but it's also frickin' terrifying. No, thank you! Shit! Thankfully, stopping to dance freezes time. Otherwise, you'd be worm food. Oh wait, don't transform yet. As noted by all the collectibles around here, you will be able to come back later. And that time you won't have this worm chasing after you. Because, yes, it's a giant worm. Yikes! Why do these places always have a zigzag like that? If you get caught, it's all the way back to the beginning of the chase sequence. Or if all the other stuff in the tower manages to kill you. If you're playing on hero mode, which starts you out with all the necessary transformations, then you can use the harpy to cheese most of this section. But that point right there where the monkey has to crawl through the small area, if you use the harpy there, you're gonna die. Speaking of which, I might die anyway. No wait, there's the exit! Run! That thing's eye all creeps me out. Thankfully, like I said, that's the only time we'll be chasing it. God damn it! But yeah, falling into a pit only costs you half a heart. Wow, really? Anyway, use the bat or anything, really. Like, you can't regular jump onto these platforms, but with the bat or the harp, you can pretty easily get to that gallery key. I want to stay as the monkey for a little bit. Jump. Now turn into the bat. Thankfully, getting hit by an enemy in midair does not mean you just go plummeting. Oh, man. There we go. And that's heart holder number 6. Or I guess the 4th holder we've obtained to give us heart number 6. Whatever. Game gives it to you, it ain't cheating. Dah, too early.
Let's go.
Thank goodness for checkpoints. I'll get the Dryad dance, cause why not? And I will oh wait, that's the... I need Warp Dance for that.
Buy something?
Well, I'll get the Mega Potion pack.
Enjoy.
Run into this tower, and... boss time.
What? Here, boy.
That's Wilbur, the worm that chased us. Trixie's ego has nothing on Holly's. Not to mention Trixie can be likable at times.
Oh well.
But yeah, we don't get to actually fight Holly. Instead, we need to kill Wilbur.
Destroy the worm.
There, the lava rock. Whip it with Shantae's hair to get it into a cannon. Then fire said cannon at Wilbur. And his eyeball comes flying out for you to whack.
Super pipe ball.
I know the damage numbers aren't appearing, but we are doing damage. I love that shocked look on his face whenever you hit him with the cannonball, like... Oh? I'm just using Super Pike Ball for a little bit of insurance. The basic goal for surviving Wilbur's boss fight with minimal to no damage is keep moving. A little bit of luck as to where that lava rock lands.
Triple shot. Spitfire.
There. Also, if you don't do the thing with the lava rock fast enough, Wilbur can and will destroy it. But yeah. That's that boss. Over and done with. This game goes by faster than I remember. But by killing Wilbur, we've freed all the memories. And Holly gets Thanos.
All clear.
Did snapping my fingers come through on the mic? And now for one of my favorite transformations. Elephant!
Transform.
One elephant Shantae looks adorable. This is the transformation we need to get through those sandstorms. In fact, we're coming right back to Tattletown to pick up some more abilities. Because that elephant opens up a lot. In fact, we'll need to go all over the place.
Everyone's back to normal.
Opposing shards of light and negative energy. But as for where to find it, well, that's another story. So let's look around town, see if anybody needs our help. And well, well. Hello there, Roddy Tops. So we need to find 2 race tickets.
Twitching vinegar.
These 2 were introduced in Pirate's Curse. Yeah, we need a second gator steak, which means going back to Mermaid Falls. Before we do, I'm gonna open up this first door. You unlock more of the bonus art as you go through the game. I'm gonna show off the concept art real quick. I probably won't go into detail with most of the other galleries, except the fan art ones, unless you guys want me to. Let's see. Now, there isn't anything to smash with the elephant on Main Street. And while there is stuff in Mermaid Falls, I say we go to Tattletown first. Because remember that portal to the Genie Realm that had a sandstorm in it? That heavy elephant transformation should be able to get us through that sandstorm. The reason why I couldn't just come up to the monkey and go the easy way, well, because because only the crab and the later aquatic transformation can actually go into water. The other transformation touches water, turn right back into Shantae. No, not the crab. Bunk. This can be broken with one of the elephant's abilities. Turn into the elephant, stride through the sandstorm, and this area looks interesting. Our second optional transformation is the spider dance. Spider Shantae can stick to ceilings and crawl along them, and that's really about it. She's mainly used for finding secrets, because she currently cannot attack. Excuse me, Mr. Man.
Transform!
Now those flowers are something the elephant can interact with as well, and they'll be required for something later. But right now I just want to climb up the tower and open up all those heads. Yeah. Something popped into my head wondering if the elephant's ability was actually available from the start or something. But no, you need to find the upgrade first. Now right here, one of Shantae's later transformations is a mouse, and she needs that to infiltrate little tunnel mazes like that to get that treasure chest.
Transform!
Honestly, I wonder if Wilbur was the reason that a lot of those heads were like spitting fire at us. This is yet another mouse maze. Yet another flower I can't do anything with yet. Come on, game, I don't want to waste time here. I mean, I'm getting gems, so I guess I'm not wasting time anyway. This is just a gem stockpile, along with a few hearts. Because I'm gonna need a lot of gems to truly 100% this game, like I said I was gonna. Here's something. Another gallery key. You only get the reward for the gallery keys after obtaining all 10. So I might just wait until I've got the other 9 to go back to the gallery and turn them in. The elephant can't use its charge in midair, so you need a platform that's level with one of these heads to bash it open with the elephant. Let me test something. Yeah, Spider Shantae wouldn't have been much help here. No secret passage hidden there, so another mouse maze. Another mouse maze. And that spike chamber up there is only traversable by the heartbeat. Alright, back to World Select and off to Mermaid Falls, because that's where I know we need to go. Use the elephant to get through there. Smack this open. And nab the mermaid dance. This is Shantae's other aquatic transformation. It allows her to swim freely. It's kinda useless on land though. But I'm staying in it because cannonball. We're gonna go looking around. As for how the transformation menu works now, every beat causes Shantae to switch menus between the two. The buyable dances are their own third tier. The mermaid's upgrade, which gives it a projectile weapon, is what allows it to break these underwater blocks. But until then, well, we'll have to come back later. And that describes a lot of the things in Half-Genie Hero. You'll need to come back later with other stuff in order to get all the loot. It is a lot like a Metroidvania when you think about it that way. Now there's somewhere in Techno Baron's factory that we're going to need the elephant to access, and that will give us one of the race tickets we're looking for. Not to mention we need to kill some of these gators. And hopefully get a second gator steak. Right here. That's Grandma Blobfish. She gives you the Crab Claw ability. And once you find all 5 Blobfish kids, she'll give you one of the race tickets. If you attack these little mines, they'll blink for a few seconds before exploding. Right. Sorry for being so quiet, but there's not much to talk about in this section. Oop, wrong transformation. I don't know if elephants swim, but they certainly can't in this game. There's Blobfish Kid number 5. There we go. Let's go see Grandma Blobfish. Then make our way up through the rest of the factory and hope we can get another gator steak. Found every last one. And that earns us race ticket 1 of 2. Let's see what's down here. Nothing. Actually, I wonder if the spider transformation can help us through that spike cave. Still need the elephant's stomp ability to get through there. There we go. Oh, come on, game. Ow. Thought I was still in Mercy invincibility there. Oh, wrong morph. Whoop. Should use the spider there. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Here we go. You just press the jump button in midair to make Spider Shantae latch on. And in here, we find the data chip. This will be useful in... well, it'll be useful later on. I basically just did a little bit of sequence breaking here. There we go. They can drop it normally, but I guess hitting them with the fire makes them drop it more often. Well, that's right. I never showed off the Dryad dance, did I? Basically, you tap the control pad around while transformed, and Shantae will drop oranges that you can pick up and use to restore your health. It costs magic for every few seconds you're using its power, but it's very helpful in a pinch. Like, just find a spot with no enemies, shake out a few oranges, and you can heal up pretty quickly. Now then. I want the attract, the bubble, the super shampoo, and the mirror. Alright, with both race tickets in hand, let's go talk to Roddy Tops and head off for our next level. Oh, wait, that gets us the Dark Shard. First we go give it to Uncle Mimic, and then we'll go to our next objective. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Looks like we're headed for Cape Crustacean after all. Two-hour mark, and we're already a good way through the game. Alrighty, let's rock.
On your marks. Get set. Go.
Now during the race, if you fall off, all it does is launch Shantae up into the air and make her take a little bit of damage. Now, there's absolutely no need to smack the other racers off, but it's funny. And I think some of them might deal damage. Not to mention, I think you get a trophy if you whack everybody in the race. I love this level. It feels very Sonic-ish. Like, just from the speeds and all that.
Twitch? Vinegar?
Mini boss, Twitch and Vinegar. This is where your spells come in very handy. A well-placed Storm Puff can do some pretty decent damage to both of them. And Mirror can really help take Vinegar down. And now it really gets Sonic-ish. Running across airships. Now when you see these grates on the floor, enemies can come out of them, but that also means you can drop through them. This is where most of this level's secrets come from. To break these crates, we need the elephant stomp. And also, there's no backtracking in Cape Crustacean. Or at least there's not much of it. Like, once you jump over an airship, you're basically not going back until you replay the level. Which is, of course, pretty short. Dummies. Now those lasers will cause you to pop on the spot. Unless you use the crab's ducking shell. This is one of the few uses the crab has while on land. However, the crab cannot move while in the shell, so you can't use it to get under those stationary lasers. And yes, that squeaky sound when you crawl is always there. Oh, didn't get it down in time. Thankfully, the doors you enter act like checkpoints. Ah, crap. Phew. Aw, oh, come on! Fine, I'll use the monkey. Here, the only way to get across this room is to use the crab's shell. You have another heart holder? Ouch. Thankfully that spawns us right at the door, so... just in case. Now drop down through here to enter the biggest part of this level. We'll be making use of the elephant here. Oh, that works. Thought you had to come back here with the harpy to get this. Well, apparently I was wrong. The red stone. Whip a red gem and it turns into a heart. Useful if you're running low. And those lasers do the same thing as the ones outside. Ah, come on! That time I just hit the button wrong. Drop down through there to get some more gems. And in here... Wait, not the spider. Mermaid. The mermaid is one of the transformations with 3 abilities. She has the ability to climb waterfalls after she finds a certain item. And you'll need that to get to that chest, which houses a gallery key. Oh, come on, I was through it.
I'm ready. Transform!
Too high.
Let's go!
Ah, I love the mirror.
Transform!
I think there was something in that other room. And I'm pretty sure that's the way we're supposed to go.
Transform!
Or I could be wrong. No, that chain still leads up. Never mind. Oh, there. Ow. climb through here to reach this, and oh. Right. We need the bat's second ability, Sonar, to get through this room. Here we go.
Transform!
Well, this room is a fine bit of monkey business. And for a reward, we get a heart holder. Puts us at 4, 7, 8 hearts. So I was wrong, we had a lot more to go. Because the full health bar in this game is 2 rows, so that's 14 hearts.
Ready! Transform!
Now destroy that. And that might not have been the smartest move, now that I think about it. And there's the big boss.
Baron.
Ammo Baron. Alright, that's somewhat environmentally friendly, but still not good.
Magic silkworms? You can't be serious.
Oh, he's serious. MCUs, huh? You know, I forgot about that line, but it's kind of fitting I played this shortly after Avengers Endgame came out. Ammo Baron is our next boss, the limited edition Loudmouth.
Ammo Baron's army. Spitfire.
You need to defeat the members of his army in order to get a clean shot at the Baron himself. And every time Ammo Baron goes through a cycle, he adds more henchmen. Super Pike Ball or its upgrade, the Scimitar, can take them out relatively quickly. And if he's deciding to float a little high up, just use your spells on him. Wow, his minions are dumb. mean, how many men died past 1 point before they realized I moved? If this were a Mega Man game, I'd probably call Ammo Baron as being weak to Super Pike Ball, simply because it cuts a hole in his defenses so well. And somehow that doesn't kill him. Instead, it just leaves him in his goopy print underwear.
Serves you right, Ammo Baron.
Medic.
All clear.
And our next transformation. The mouse. Go up to a shiny point like that, and press down as the mouse to enter it. Then just solve the little maze, and boom!
Clear.
Meanwhile, Roddy Tops and Bolo just stay here. Alright. Alright then, everyone's pointing us towards the desert tower. So I think, first off, let's stop off by the shop and pick up the warp dance. Off to Tasseltown we go.
I'm ready.
And now, we use the warp dance to skip straight to the tower. Talk to this guy. He gives us the elephant stomp. Maybe if I'd talked to him earlier. I don't know if he would have given us the stomp earlier than this. But anyway, now we can scale the tower and use the elephant to unlock all its secrets. Stomp a flower to grab a remain. Flowers in other levels will drop different things, but the flowers in here all drop the remains. Basically, we're using an elephant to dig up fossils. I don't get it either. Yep, another gallery key. I think what we're gonna do now, since we're nearing the 3-hour mark, we're going to do the rest of the cleanup that we can do right now, including getting all the remains, and basically we're gonna unlock the way to our next level and collect everything that we can right now. Like head back to Scuttletown, Main Street, and use the mermaid dance to get some stuff there. And go back to Mermaid Falls and see if there's anything we can't find. And once we've found everything that we can for now, in other words, everything that doesn't require the harpy or an ability I can't get yet, then we're gonna call it because the next level is a little long. This will probably still be a 2-parter. Off-screen, I'll grind for gems and get all the optional stuff. Like the magic upgrades and all that. Alright, that's 4 out of 5. There we go. That's all 5 remains. And that warps us down to the bottom of the tower. And we get sick. Now that's just funny. Now the whole sick thing doesn't actually matter. Like, it doesn't change anything about Shantae, it doesn't reduce the damage her hair does or anything like that.
Let's go.
Alright, wrong one. But one little tidbit about those starfish enemies, if you use the mermaid transformation, they basically, well, they get that around them, and if you have the mermaid's attack, they basically act like options in a space shooter. Swim through here, and there's a guy. The Adventure Man. Okay. And he gives us the Vorpal Blade. No relation to the Alice weapon. I don't even know what Vorpal means, dude. But anyway, that'll be involved in a trade quest later. I might as well complete my run through of the level because there are some things I can get at time to reduce backtracking later. We are. Ah, how I love wall climbs. Alright, we got our first piece of scrap metal. And I'll just... And from there we exit the level. Or, well, we come to the world clear platform. And yeah, once you get to the platform, it forces you to just jump on it and end the level that way. So you have to sit through the world clear animation instead of using Sky. Should probably remember that if I ever want to speedrun this game. Right? Actually, no, we'll just... No, go to Mermaid Falls. Need to make up my mind.
Ready to go.
But now that I think about it, I actually do want to go back to Scuttletown first. I'm getting lost. And he gives you a lollipop. Let's heal up. And see what's in the item shop. Take the super silky cream. Might as well get the backdash, the metronome. Can't get anything else. This is how fast it goes with the metronome. But, in my opinion, that's a little too fast. As such, I turn the metronome off most of the time. There we go. Another piece of scrap metal I don't have to look for later. And now we do want to head off to Mermaid Falls. Because that's where we can use the lollipop.
Let's go.
Moving out. Now, whenever you use the mouse, you need to use it on a vertical entrance. You can't enter horizontally. Now, these little centipede guys are your main obstacles. Thankfully the mouse doesn't have, like, lowered defenses or anything. Now that portal right there, we need the mermaid's waterfall ability in order to enter it. Talk to this guy. Give him the lollipop. And he gives us the light shard. But there's more mouse tunnels here. No. And that's useless. Keep forgetting about that one. Almost. But there's our entrance. We'll have to come back later for that. But for now, let's give Uncle the light shard. Open up the next level, and then I think we'll call it a day. Oh dear. Well, that map leads to Hypno Baron's castle. And it looks like we need to get there. But, not going just yet. We're gonna save here, and I think that's gonna call it for session 1. Next time, well, we're gonna go to Hypno Baron's castle, and then we're probably gonna finish the game. See you then.